Is it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, if you cannot tell by the title and the thumbnail, I tried to bring back that iconic high ponytail, and I wore some purple for Eternal Sunshine because I'm talking about Ariana Grande today and Ethan Slater. They've officially broken up. Well, let's skirt that back. They've officially announced that they have broken up because in the Ariana Grande community, there was already speculation that she had already broken up with Ariana Grande. She had already broken up with Ethan Slater. And her song, I Hate That I Made You Love Me, was dedicated to him. However, there was no concrete evidence. Ariana Grande is not talking about Ethan. Same thing on Ethan's side. They both keep each other's names out of each other's mouths. So therefore, they're not talking about each other, not talking about the relationship, not talking about if they are in a relationship. But then Ethan Slater, who I think was just recently seen with his ex-wife. So then that caused speculation. What's going on? So now the news has finally came out, even though Ariana Grande has started her Eternal Sunshine tour, and yet it's kind of almost overshadowed at the moment. Now, you can't outshadow. Well, actually, a whole lot of things are outshadowing Ariana Grande's tour, but it all has to do with Ariana Grande. And you know what? Here's what I got for Ariana Grande. So she's starting her tour. She's on her tour, Eternal Sunshine, after 7 years. She has been on tour for 7 years, and she is very emotional. Even though she's back to her brown hair, and they said that she has got, all the fans are saying that Glinda is slowly leaving her. So she's getting rid of the blonde, going back to her natural. And then she busted out the iconic ponytail. And then everyone's like, oh my God, Ariana Grande is back. So because of that, people are saying Ariana Grande, remember who she is. She was stuck in Glinda mode, and now she's finally back to who she is. So because of that, all those things, people were speculating. And this was at the very beginning of the tour, before the news was even official still, that Ariana Grande has definitely left Ethan Slater. She is back to her old self, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing if Ariana Grande is back to her old self, but I understand the sentiment. However, all that to be said, after basically, hold on, let me look up, when did Wicked 2 come out? Because speculation back then, all the way back then, was that Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater has split up, but they didn't want to ruin the mystique and the magic for Wicked. So because of that, they kept up the persona and the PR stunt, as some people were feeling, that they were still in a relationship while they were promoting Wicked 2. And then shortly after Wicked 2, Ariana Grande is taking a break. Ethan Slater, they're both out of the media. And then suddenly Ariana Grande teases, oh, if I come back with an album, I'm going to need 2 of me because that's going to be a lot. And then suddenly she's dropping an album and a tour. So because of that, it's like she's finally boom back after Wicked. So this is like her evolution, the evolving of Ariana Grande, especially because of this tour is her Eternal Sunshine tour was back in 2019. This tour is an extension from that tour / album. And her album, let's see, Ariana Grande new album, I forget the name of it. It has something to do with a pedal. Pedal. So her Pedal tour, which is an extension off of her Eternal Sunshine album and tour from 2019. So she's still bridging and connecting those gaps. And honestly, the bridge from like 2019 to like today, it was the Wicked. It was the Wicked gap. They was filming Wicked for so long. I'm not even surprised that they busted it into 2 movies, just like they're allegedly doing with the Michael Jackson movie. It just was so much footage that they had to make a part 2 for Michael, just like they had to make a part 2 for Wicked. So because of that, I could feel, during all that break from Eternal Sunshine to Pedal, Ariana Grande got herself literally trapped in a bubble. Galinda, she got herself trapped in the Wicked bubble. So she's in the Wicked bubble. She got Ethan Slater and she's got Cynthia Rivio. She's going like back and forth between 2 of them. The Ariana Grande fandom was shipping both of them, triangulation, what is going on with Ariana Grande. And now that Wicked's over, we hear no more of Cynthia, we hear no more of Ethan, and she busts out in a new Ariana Grande 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. I don't know what point Ariana Grande we're on at this point, because she just keeps evolving and changing into new faces and morphing into new identities. So because of this is just like the final shedding. Like a petal. Another petal has fallen from the rose or bloomed. And Ethan Slater is just another thing Ariana Grande had to say goodbye to. I don't know who leaked it, because nobody in Ariana Grande's camp is mentioning it or talking about it. And nobody in Ethan Slater's camp is mentioning and talking about it. So I don't know who leaked it, but everybody is running with it because we all know that it's true. We knew it in our hearts. We just needed some concrete evidence, and that was finally some concrete evidence. Neither of them have came out to say that it is or isn't true. So sometimes silence is the answer. So because of that, so all that to be said, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. She had her Pedal album hasn't even released yet. I can't wait for it to release. I'm not even going to lie, because I want to see what this new Ariana that she's bringing to herself. So her Pedal album is supposed to come out July 31st. So next month, at the very end of the month. It's supposed to be it's going to be released by her own label. Congratulations, Ariana. Yeah. So that being said, her Pedal tour. I wanted to see, when did that start? Oh, okay. She called it her Eternal Sunshine tour, Pedal tour. But the Eternal Sunshine tour is supposed to be, she started that on June 6th. So she's been on that for a week now. And speaking of that, so that information, so she started about June 6th. So let's see. Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande breakup. Because they don't even tell us when they allegedly broke up. But I just want to get key facts. I just want to see when in June did this information come out. Oh, so just about when she started her tour. Apparently the 7th. So the day after she started her tour, we get the news. First off, you would think, why would she want that news to come out when she's starting her tour? Because that's just, like I said, there's many things overshadowing her tour at this moment. Aside from, I'm talking about all the great things that everybody's hyping up Ariana Grande for. But I'm completely glossing over the fact that many people are concerned for Ariana and her performance, her energy, and her weight. So a whole lot of people are talking about that. But then we got to break up with Ethan Slater. So it's just like compiling everything that's going on with Ariana Grande. And then she's got to do this tour, got to sing, got to practice. It's like a whole lot going on with Ariana Grande. And we know that she would have been broken up with Ethan Slater months and months and months and months and months ago. But still, to have that news come out, to revisit it, to cry on opening night of your tour because you're so emotional. Just think about all the emotions and stress that's going on with Ariana Grande right now. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards to get a confirmation. I'm going to pull 6 cards, but 3 for 2 questions. So the first question I want to know is about Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater because that's what I'm here for. The second one I haven't forgotten. Is it true that Ethan Slater... You know what? How does Ariana Grande feel about Ethan? That's a better question. She feels like the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. The cards right there symbolize everything moving on. And honestly, if you guys haven't seen Ariana Grande on her tour, oh, I wish I could show you guys this picture so much better. Okay, I can't, but think about it. It's a purple dress. I'm going to have Ariana Grande, if I can find it, in her dress that looks very similar to this, in purple, in this kind of similar color. So funny that I'm wearing all this to invoke and embody Ariana Grande's energy today. And a card just happens to come out. The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords right there in the middle. But the first card that decided to flip out to see how she feels about Ethan Slater is the 10 of Wands, which was a burden. And honestly, like we see right here, the man is going back home. Wherever he ventured off to go play in some mine, in some field, she's returning back. She's like, okay, She's like, I had my fun. I did what I did with Ethan. Time to return back to me. I don't know what that was. I don't know who I was. I don't like that. She had to get back to herself, as people are saying. But I think she's having a new evolved version of herself, and that's exactly what I'm going to find out right here in these cards next. But then the 8 of Swords come out. It almost feels like she was blindsided, or she could have felt bounded almost to Ethan Slater. And then the 8 of Pentacles, which symbolizes it was something to work on. It was something for PR. It was all for Wicked. Like I said, it's all that encompassing bubble. And weirdly enough, the 8 of Swords is feeling entrapped in imprisonment. So all those things that I talked about, Wicked, is how Ariana Grande is feeling internally when it comes to everything that happened on that set. Even though it was magical, even though it made her evolve, she came out as a new Ariana Grande. And that Ariana Grande has now busted out into a new Ariana Grande we're seeing today. So because of that, whatever Wicked sparked in her, it was something to bring her back to whoever she was. Because let's not forget that Wicked was also when she embarked and showed us her real last name, and we finally got to see a little bit more of Ariana Grande. So she's been getting a little bit more vulnerable. So that 10 of Wands symbolizes that. And Ethan was all a part of that journey. And that was a journey that she had to let go, or another burden that she had to let go. She encountered burdens after doing some internal work. 8 of Wands. And now that she has done that internal work, 8 of Pentacles, it's time to move on and move forward. 10 of Wands. It's kind of like been there, done that, next thing. I almost feel like thank you, next. So next 3 cards I want to know is, how is Ariana Grande's mental? Just everything going on, Ethan, tour, Wicked, whatever is going on in her life. Just how is Ariana Grande mentally? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the shadow side, which is the devil. And then we have the 5 of Swords. And weirdly enough, why did I say the 8 of Swords was very Ariana Grande? And when I ask more cards about Ariana Grande herself, Swords comes out. So we see the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So how Ariana Grande is feeling, well, I did ask how she was feeling mentally, and it told me that mentally she's feeling, the shadow side is a whole lot. It's like the devil. It's like the dark side of yourself. Literally, the shadow side, the side that you shun, the taboos, the things that you don't want to deal with, so you suppress. But those are all the things that are going to eat away at you, destroy at you, because you don't want to deal with them, because life tells you not to deal with them. And that's all what self-love, self-journeying, self-healing is all about dealing with those sides, those things of yourself that are scary, that make you depressed, that make you hate yourself, and all those harsh feelings that we don't want to talk about is the devil, is the shadow side, is the darker nature of yourself. And Ariana Grande is battling with that right now mentally, with everything going on, like I mentioned. So because of that, it's like the Knight of Swords. She's using the tour as like a sense of escapism to get her mind distracted off of what's really bothering her. So maybe while we break this news, I'm on tour, but you know what? That's okay because I'm surrounded by people that love me. I'm on stage. I can feel her and sing all this and do all that and know that everybody in the audience is going to be cheering me on and seeing me get back to myself. 10 of Wands energy after everything. It's almost like she's unveiling her new self for when Petal comes out, because petals bloom and blossom. Remember, eternal sunshine. We got a chain going on here about growth and evolution in nature, but we see that Ariana Grande is still stuck. 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords. So whatever's going on within her, she's not dealing with it clearly, but that's all I got. Whatever's going on with her, she is, by the cards, looks like she's not dealing with it. But she is definitely, for slang terms, she has taken the L, or she has taken the loss with Ethan Slater, and is moving forward and trying to forge a new path, a new identity after that, because it's really hard to bounce back from Ethan Slater. I'm not going to lie, but she's still doing it, and she is still out there, and she still has she still is a household name despite the things that she does. We just all know that she has problems being committed in a relationship, and maybe that's one of the things that she's still not willing to deal with inside of herself. So what she's committed to right now is the tour. That's the best way I got it to say it for you guys, as a way to get off of the distraction of Ethan Slater or whatever her other problems is. This is something that she could feel she almost has a sense of control, a sense of this is going in my way. I get to, I don't want to say be a bit bossy, but I get to have a say. It gets to be my way. And when you feel like things are a little bit chaotic and out of control in your life, to be able to feel like you have a sense of control over something, it makes you feel good and feel like you're not getting lost in your own life. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this quick reading on Ariana Grande's mental. That was about her mental, and also how she's feeling about everything with Ethan Slater, with this breakup, because that's what I was truly here for. I just wanted to check on her mental with this tour, because there is a darker shadow side that everybody is blatantly talking about in the comments. But you got those diehard lover fans of Ariana Grande, which no hate to them, but they just choose to ignore it, or they say, this is the beginning of the tour, let her warm up. She, of course, is going to be a little bit nervous, or she's not used to being on stage, so she has to get back to being comfortable, which yes, that could have been true at the very beginning. People are starting to say she's coming more alive. I feel like we're back to the old Ariana Grande, so maybe that could have been true, because first night she was crying. So when you have a whole lot of burdens and weights on you, it is kind of hard to perform. So all that, I could say there are two sides to both stories. And when that's the case, the shadow side definitely shows that there's a tug, a push and pull, a 5 of Swords, an internal conflict within Ariana Grande. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and now I will see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It really means a lot to the channel. Please and thank you. Become a sunflower and spread those beautiful sunflower seeds and eternal sunshine and beautiful petals. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up. And you know what I say before I go? Hype us up, subscribe to us, and don't forget to thumb us up. Sunflowers.